In this section, I will be discussing the financialization of data. Data has become a commodity because it can be bought and sold and generates a profit. The transaction process works because online platforms entice consumers with free access to shopping marketplaces, social hubs, video streaming, etc., in exchange for their attention and their data. Facebook, for example, then use this attention to attract advertisers, who then pay for targeted ads, often to particular demographics, a process which is made possible by using the data collected. This has become the most crucial aspect of the business models of large tech companies like Facebook and Google, for whom in 2020, targeted advertising accounted for 97% and 86% of their revenue, respectively. Overall, in 2020, this revenue equaled around $240 billion and is increasing year on year. The annual revenue that each user creates for Facebook has also been increasing. At the end of 2020, it was just over $10 per global user, but over $53 per American user. This huge disparity implies that there is a much larger market of paid advertising across the US than any other part of the world. We can see that Facebook's revenue was not negatively affected by the scandal, but the market capitalization of Facebook had several major drops over the course of the year. The biggest of which was on Thursday, the 26th of July 2018, when shares dropped by 19%. This was due to the company telling investors that 3 million European users had abandoned the platform as a direct result of the Cambridge Analytica scandal, and that they should expect substantial declines in growth rate. Looking at the previous chart, a loss of 3 million customers would only cause a 33 million decline in annual revenue, although the news caused a drop of 119 billion off of Facebook's market capitalization. Over the course of 2018, the market capitalization decreased by just under $150 billion, going into 2019 at $394 billion. Evaluating this, we can discern that the greatest consequences of the scandal were reflected in Facebook's share price, which is more representative of the overall picture than revenue as a single entity. Even though Facebook received a large financial hit in 2018, the industry is set to grow considerably in years to come. This graph estimates that the growth will be around 50% in the next 5 years. Further to this, targeted advertising encourages the flow of capital and therefore improves the economy. Studies have shown that targeted ads are profitable for the retailer. Lewis found that they usually receive on average 7 times more revenue back in increased sales than the capital spent on the adverts themselves.
Created using Powtoon.